Do you ever feel like the past has a grip on you? Like old fears and patterns keep showing up no matter how much you try to move forward? That's the shadow energy of the gate 44, the fear of the past repeating itself. But what if I told you that this energy isn't here to keep you stuck in this endless loop? It's here to empower you and then in turn, empower others. Today, we're breaking down the gate 44 and how to shift from fear to fully trusting yourself as you move forward in your story. So let's dive in. There are 7 gates in our Spleen Center, 7 main archetypes in one of our awareness centers called the Self-Actualization Center in Quantum Human Design. We're going to be going through each one of these gates, one video at a time. And what I hope for you is that having the awareness of these energies, specifically the shadow expression of these energies, will help you as it has helped me when I first learned about them in regard to being able to quickly identify the onset of fear and anxiety. Now, there are many things that can contribute to the onset of fear and anxiety, but having this knowledge and this awareness can at least help you to quickly see if it's coming from one of these 7 places. And I don't know about you, but for me, I deeply appreciate having a language to identify and assess what it is that I may be feeling and why. I'm not saying these gateways are the only places fear and anxiety come from, but knowing this can help you determine if they are at the root of what you're feeling and experiencing. If you assess and conclude that it's not coming from any of these places, then you've ruled that out, and in turn, that has helped you get a little bit closer to what may be the actual cause. Knowing the flip side of the shadow of these archetypes, which is the exalted, the higher, or the optimal expression, helps me to shift the mindset and flip the narrative, enabling me to make a conscious choice to take back or take over the story that's playing out in my mind. Human design shows us that everything in your chart, every layer, every element, every part represents an archetypal energy that can be expressed and experienced in an infinite number of ways as the human character that we are here playing. Every archetypal energy has a conditioned or shadow expression, a challenge or lesson that it's meant to teach us, and then an exalted or a quantum expression. And these lessons, these challenges are each embodied into the archetypal themes to help us grow. So learning and growth go hand in hand, and that is ultimately what we're doing here on this planet in Earth School. When we become familiar with the spectrum of these energies, we are empowered with this awareness and inner standing to take back control over the story and life experiences. Our Spleen Center, or Self-Actualization Center in Quantum Human Design, is the center for survival, instinct, timing, and the immune system. The resiliency keys of self-trust and courage reside here. When our energy centers are cleared and calibrated, we come into energetic alignment, creating harmony in our energy in our body, and this is ultimately what allows us to experience optimal well-being. When this center is defined or colored in, you have a consistent awareness around intuition, instinctual decisions or responses, and timing. And when this center is undefined or open or white in your chart, you have a variable experience of not only your own intuition, instinctual pulses, and timing, but you amplify other people's as well. When we have an undefined or open spleen center, we tend to hold on to things longer than is good for us. So if you have this center white on your chart, I invite you to contemplate what you may be holding on to that is no longer serving your best interest or your highest good, and then make the choice to let it go, release it. And this can be a thing, a thought, or even a relationship. Today we're talking about the gate 44, which is the archetype of truth in quantum human design. and it's in the astrological sign of Scorpio. Remember, the intention of this communication is to bring your awareness to this archetypal energy, to clear out any limiting beliefs or any stuck and stagnant energy and bring it back into balance and harmony. So you can go ahead and check your chart if you have it handy to see if you have this gate 44 defined or colored in, or whether it's open, not colored in, or white on your chart. Either way, everything that we're talking about today applies to you, and we'll get more into what that theme entails in a moment. If you need to run your quantum human design chart, you can do so for free using the link in the description of this video. You'll need to know your exact birth time, birth date, and birthplace in order to run an accurate chart. If you don't know your exact birth time, you can check out the video also linked below for some tips on how to get it. So I want to point out where the gate 44 is on your chart. You'll find the gate 44 here, located in the Spleen Center. So you can see on my chart that I don't have this gate defined or activated. So if yours is like mine and not defined either, then that means that you experience this theme, this energy in an inconsistent or a variable way. You take in this energy from other people that you're around who do have it activated in their chart, and you also take it in from temporary planetary transits that activate this gate. And so you'll not only take this energy in, but what happens is you actually amplify it. However, due to conditioning, as we know how that works, if you have this open, you still may feel like you experience this theme all of the time. And so if you have this gate 44 activated, then you will actually experience this archetypal theme in a more fixed and consistent way. So looking first at the shadow or unbalanced or conditioned expression of this gate 44, this is the fear of the past, or the fear of the past repeating itself. This feels like fear, anxiety, and worry of the past repeating itself to paralyzing you into this state of inaction and stuckness. It's a fear of past patterns and experiences repeating themselves, therefore dooming you and anything new that you tried to create in your life. This is the lies of the voices that claim you don't have the power or the courage to express your truth, your true authentic self, without judgment, without compromising who you are. This conditioned expression is the lie that you have to be censored or that you have to settle. And I invite you to be aware and choose to let all of that go. Now, I know how scary it can feel to even think about letting this go or not having this pattern come up for you anymore. You may even be thinking, it's not possible to be fully and completely free of this feeling, of these fears that you may have experienced them for so long, you may not even know what it's like to live without them. You can't even fathom. You don't even know how to do that. So just for right now, I am inviting you to allow yourself to start to surrender to the possibility of living your life without the constant state of fear, worry, and anxiety of the past repeating itself. And let's just focus on this one area today. You are safe, you are seen, you are held. So just breathe and imagine yourself opening up to this possibility. Okay, so let's talk about the balanced or the optimal or the quantum expression of this gate 44. This looks like you having the natural ability to see patterns that may have created pain or problems in the past, and then having the wisdom and the courage to break them, to transform them into something of purpose and value and be used in an aligned way. This looks like using your insights and awareness to not only break free from your own limiting patterns and beliefs, but to find power in the pain and blessings from your challenges to align yourself more deeply with the truth of who you are and the purpose of having experienced it all in the first place. This looks like you trusting yourself from this embodied place of intuitive awareness, and then helping and supporting and guiding others to do the same. Also, clairolfactance, clear smelling or psychic smelling, lives here, and that can look like the ability to smell with your physical nose, scents and smells that others don't, or sniffing out the truth or not, sniffing out truth or lies. Basically, it's your built-in bullshit detector. Next, I'm going to share with you 4 mantras or affirmations that you can start using with the gate 44. If any or all of these resonate with you, feel free to repeat them daily. You can speak them out loud. You can say them quietly in your mind. You can write them down on a sticky note and place it someplace that you'll see it every day, like your bathroom mirror. I am powerfully intuitive. I know how to help myself and others find purpose in their pain and use it as fuel to create a new future. I do not hold on to anything or anyone that prevents me from living fully activated in my power and aligned with my authentic path. I know who I am in truth. I know what I am in truth. I know how I serve in truth. I am free, I am free, I am free. When anyone follows their truth, they give permission for others to do the same. Your past does not define you. Remember that you have the power to break patterns, trust yourself, create the life that you want. You are free, you are powerful, and you are exactly where you need to be. I love connecting with you in the comments. When you comment, it makes it easier to communicate and build community. And as a fourth line who feels that everything is better together, that's so important to me. So let me know what resonated with you from this video, or you can let me know if you have the gate 44 activated or not, how you experience this energy. And if you don't know what to say, you can simply leave the eye emoji. Remember, you are loved. I'll see you in the next video.